So this is Hidden Heaven Session 9. Looks like Epic will be joining us for this session. He'll be here next session, and Val will be here a little bit later. So we will continue with the dungeon where we are at the moment. Remember, you guys are in a room. You just drink the chalice and everything like that. Let me read out the intro. You guys think about what you want to do. The elderly figure puts down the device and continues to write. Interesting turn of events, while holding the chalice and drinking from it. Dangerous, true, but perhaps necessary to prepare them for what is to come. They are more, now, stronger, but not wiser. Temperament must carefully be managed. She should be there soon, and will hopefully meet them on the garden path. Alright. So you guys are in what essentially is the final room of the dungeon. Would everyone like to roll me a perception check?
Yes, I would like to.
My game log.
But can I?
There
Yes.
it is. Hiya.
15.
16.
Okay.
10.
I'm just gonna stream the room because I realized I put a lot of work into it, so I would feel dumb
Sure.
if I don't show it off. So
Oh, if you go in and audit my character sheet, you'll see that I have Hellish Rebuke from a guild signet ring or whatever. I just needed something to add to my 2-minute slot. That's the Bard's hat. So I'm not actually
okay.
using it. I don't actually have that.
Oh, okay. Is there a note on it? You can add a note or something?
Not on the spell itself, but on the item, yes.
Gotcha. Okay, that's fine. You guys did pretty much everything. Yeah. Can't think of anything you missed. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Alright. So, I'm gonna go ahead and stream. Please let me know if the quality dips or anything like that.
This is a beautiful room, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I did put quite a bit of work into it. Look at that how cinematic that is, man. You know?
Yeah, it's beautiful. This is the scene that they needed in Monty Python's Holy Grail.
Instead, they did a cop-out joke.
Yeah, they did.
Bastards.
Detectives
I mean,
coming
that's
in.
Monty Python, though.
Alright. So, what did you guys get for your perception check?
15.
16.
10.
Ten.
That works. You notice a button on a stone wall in the top right corner of the room.
If only our person who could fly was here to get that. Alas, we are stuck down here.
It's on it's just on the wall, head height. You know, you can just push it.
I couldn't push at head height. I'm 3 foot tall.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
guess I'll
fair.
go push the button.
I can also fly, but I'm going to forget that for a moment.
all right.
Yeah.
So this is the room you guys see.
Whoa! A hidden study. I'm going to use my 3rd spell slot to cast Detect Magic and go to that room and make sure nothing is cursed or trapped first. Magically, that is.
All right. So you guys kind of see the. Wait, is it not? Wait, that's weird. I'm supposed to be streaming Tailspire, not my fucking Discord. What the fuck?
You're streaming whatever is
No.
active. It seems like.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
So do
It
you
does
have-
a thing where if sometimes it likes to stream like the open window, but if you alt tab off of the thing, it stops reading that.
Yeah.
So you have to alt tab and click really fast.
Also, if you
Yeah.
have a second monitor and you force Tailspire onto the second monitor and put Discord on the other one, it'll only do Discord when you launch
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it's fucked. Okay, all right. Well, you guys could join Tailspire if you want to keep looking at the room.
I feel discriminated against.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll take some pictures for you. How about that?
It's fine. I saw the room already. Lots of books scattered everywhere. And
I, as
thankfully,
always,
Val.
am out the metaphorical lookout for the mechanical side of things that blow up when you step on them.
Right.
I'm
I
gonna get
can
it from a
stream
couple
for
different
you.
angles.
Don't worry. Once it loads.
Let me move a character in there that has a lantern so you guys can actually see.
And thankfully, Val's not here to ruin all the pages of notes by wadding them up or getting them wet or something.
In character, I think he would still do that because of reasons.
Right.
Okay.
If I
This is
can't read, no one will.
I'm a wizard that doesn't have mint. What can I do?
I'm trying to find where we're at.
It's okay. I submitted a picture. We're all good.
Oh, but other cool
I've got
thing,
it streamed.
the fact that I can cast Fabricate every 1d4 days is actually amazing. Because if we ever come across raw material that makes the really expensive inks I need, I can just fabricate and I'd have my supply of inks for probably 5 or 6 spell levels.
Possibly. Yeah. I don't know if I'd say that much, but
Yeah.
I would take it into account for sure. And
I know it's a pretty big area, so.
all right.
Look at that monk bastard just sitting there like he owns the place.
Okay.
But I'm standing.
All right.
You're blind. You don't know if you were.
Oh, God. Okay. So, would everyone like to roll me some investigation rolls, and then kind of tell me what you're primarily looking out for?
I got a dirty 20 on my investigation, and I'm looking for scrolls, spells, anything arcane.
Oh boy, you are going to be very happy.
Yeah, I've got a 10, and I'm just looking for general anything worth money.
So Hadrig grabs a piece of paper. It looks kind of arcane-y, and then Blake is like, "That's weird." Grabs another one, and it blanks. Guys, I think I'm cursed.
You're just taking all my scrolls you don't want me to have. But you feel bad you put in the game now, aren't you?
He sees a special book that looks very heavy and embossed with purple cloth. Thick silk threads bind the tome together. He looks at it, he's like, "Oh, that looks good."
I'm going to push him away with my telekinetic shove as a bonus action. And then say, whoa, whoa, whoa. You just touched two items, and they dispersed with magic. Because I have to spell I have detect magic. I saw the magic get dispersed when you touched them.
He looks at his hands.
Calm down, buddy. Don't touch any papers anymore. You are a blight right now with this curse. All magical knowledge can be erased by your touch. And
So you're telling me you would not invite him to your library?
no, I would invite him to disintegration orb.
Oh my goodness. You two have a really fucked up relationship.
Yeah, we haven't been on best of terms in our character-wise since we met.
Hey, to be fair, he can't hate you that much because he didn't witness you make a deal, you know?
Fair.
All right. So, you find it difficult to open the book. But
What if
your roll manages to ascertain the title on the binding. It is a tome of witchers.
That sounds made up.
feel the music starting to play in my head.
Witchers, Witchers.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh wait, no, Inquisitors.
The music is going away.
And replaced with a different set of music.
And it's unopened. So I'm just going to note it on the other tab, and
Yep.
it's Tome of Inquisitors unopened. What if I gently caress the spine of the book like the Maleficum Melicarum?
Nope.
Oh,
There is a golden lock on it with a universal symbol for the word good.
I look at my arm, I look back at that symbol, and just mutter a silent curse to myself.
Would you like to roll an Arcana check to ascertain what this means?
Sure, DM. That's a dirty 20.
Damn, what the fuck is your Arcana?
+8.
Holy shit!
He's
All
a
right.
wizard. What do you want?
Begins raising the
Right.
DC of Arcana rolls.
That's fine. When we get another feed, I'll get expertise in Arcana.
Oh god! Alright, but do you swear, between you and Hadric, I'm gonna have no secrets left. Alright, this tome may only be opened by someone of good intent.
I solemnly swear that I am up to good.
I would say my intent's good. But,
You sure? So if there was, for example, 2 spells in the book, right? And you could only pick one, and one of the spell cured hunger, and the other spell made you immortal, which one would you choose?
I would assume that I made it to my end goal of my vision of myself, saying time is immaterial to me at the moment, and I would choose that one.
Yeah, so you would you would literally give up solving world hunger for selfish reasons. Good, by the way.
Yes.
Good intent.
Yes.
The book tightens noticeably.
The book doesn't understand me. Out of that immortality, I can do so much good in preserving the world's knowledge of arcane, and thereby maybe eradicating hunger through that means.
I don't believe you.
Shut up, Jeb.
That was the book.
There's a third voice in my head.
No. The book just listens to you.
Oh. Okay.
You don't smell very good.
Fulvis, this is a book of insults. I would like you to have it.
Somehow, I'm just gonna. I take the book. I look at the cover.
You have darkness.
Yeah, that's. Is this in my head or like out loud?
It's out loud.
Okay. Yeah, I am a black dragonborn. That comes with the territory.
Do you want to be purified?
Uh,
That sounds painful.
Cleansed of all evil.
looked at scales. Not particularly. It seems more involved than like. I don't know. You said this was a book of insults. If it's taken an awful long time to get around to the insulting part.
The insult was calling you, what was it? Dark?
I feel like we're treading dangerously close to non-PC territory.
No.
Jesus Christ.
Called you evil. I say that's an insult.
Invisible nose appears on the book. I smell someone familiar.
Is there
I
another
turn it
familiar here?
towards. Assuming that the book is referring to somebody else, I will turn it in the general direction of John.
Oh, John, you have a familiar?
I don't.
Oh, that's a shame.
Not really a cleric thing.
Yeah, I never heard of one having one. Except the weird divine arcane hybrids. What were they called back then? Tyrandal's
Uh,
getting lost in his thoughts. He can't remember. Not all of his memories intact. By the way, the 3.5 subclass I was trying to prestige class I was trying to think of.
Navari,
Oh,
are you
yeah.
here? I can smell you.
Nandari?
Navari.
Navari. I don't know.
Is that the blue dragon that Fulvis has?
Oh, that
No,
is.
I don't
Yes.
have it.
Not
No,
Fulvis.
That's Night Eye.
Oh, that's right. That was not I.
You don't know anyone by the name of Navari.
No.
Navari
I
no
sent
more.
it.
I will take out the storm glass that has one more
One of these is yours.
ability to light, and I will try to reveal this familiar in the last remaining seconds of the light.
You don't really see anything.
I don't know. Just out of curiosity, I want Fulvus. What do you think the book would say about me?
It probably I'm still working off the assumption that it's a book of insults. I'd probably call you a bonehead or something along those lines.
Right.
You can try it. You want?
Sure. No. John will hold out his hand.
Take this.
Navari!
Who?
You don't remember me?
I don't remember a lot of things.
Ah. Well. That's unfortunate. I'm Maglin.
Maglin?
Yes.
It's nice to meet you.
I was your squire. Until I got horribly murdered. And turned into a book.
Well, I don't know if you can see, but the last thing I fully remember, other than the adventures I've been on, is crawling my way out of the grave and falling out of a hole in the sky.
That's unfortunate. Well, anywho. So, you know how we were after a book to solve the little problem we had? Well, I found the book, and it became the book.
Uh-huh. I don't remember that, but if it's useful.
Yeah, well, you didn't really ever tell me anything. All we know is that there was some asshole who was really, really strong and was causing problems. And then, you know, we went into a dungeon, and my memory's kind of fuzzy. But anyway, there was this nice book, right? And you're like, don't touch it. And I'm like, what could go wrong? And that was it.
Yeah, I can infer what happened from that.
Yeah. In which case, if I got you killed, my bad.
Uh-huh.
So,
It's
anyway.
nice if you can have a partner that you can trust. I thought I had one of those at once.
Anyway, so I'm pretty sure my material is still active. Don't know what's inside me, but I know, like, okay, so it's kind of like I know the topic of myself, but not what's all the good stuff. You know what I mean? My memory's a little fuzzy.
I can relate to that.
Do you try to open them up?
Sure.
Okay. Opens up with relative ease. You notice just by flicking very, very quickly through this page, this book contains a vast amount of knowledge in the realm of ritual summoning and binding things to one's own purpose. Specifically, it has a set of instructions how to locate, gather, and refine ingredients and materials in order to perform a single summoning. An almost omnipotent weapon known as Lichbane.
What
Unfortunately,
that's for.
several pages are missing in regards to key formula components.
Well, that's
You have a partial list of ingredients and somewhat how to prepare them, but not where to find all of them or how to refine and combine.
Is that missing pages correlating to his missing memories at all?
Yep, that's very
Uh,
obvious.
sense.
Well, sometimes it needs to be said, DM. Make me feel like a dummy.
Um, Tyrandal, can you cast mending? Would that work?
Two things.
He doesn't have mending.
Two things. One, mending is such a obvious spell that, of course, if I could cast it, I would. Secondly, no, it does not restore missing memories. Silly.
Well, no, I was hoping it would restore the missing pages.
I mean, this wand, I have it prepared from this wand. I could do it, but you probably have to have the actual missing pages.
Yeah.
I don't think it grows the pages back.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, I could have mending myself. I just don't remember how the spell works. I know. John taps on his skull.
As a cantrippy thing, I mean, again, I could do it. It wouldn't cost me. I probably wouldn't cost me anything. I just don't think it'd have the desired effect.
Right. We'll just have to hopefully find the pages, and hopefully, again, it wasn't something that Burnskull touched.
Maybe we'll be able to see it through this telescope thing.
Wait, did the book open?
Yeah, John has the book open.
Huh. I'm sorry. I was looking through everything else. I completely just ignored that conversation that happened. That's neat. Hold on. Let me look at the pages and see if I can find any other pages that match the coloration and marks and penmanship of that one. So I'm going to be thoroughly investigating every single page. I might not be reading, but like maybe like 5 sentences just to grasp what it's about. If it's of interest, then I will keep it with me. If it's not, then I will just crumple it on the ground and throw it on the ground.
You actually find several pages that have interesting tidbits, but none that match the type that's in that is in his book.
Okay. I want to pull out the Lich's tome that we got, and I want to ask the Cortana inside of it, the gnome artifact, the gnome golem. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, he has very limited information about the labyrinth, basically.
Hey, if I put these pages into you, can you absorb the knowledge? And I'm starting to try to put the page into it.
I mean, no, you can kind of stick it, I guess.
Yeah, it's like a loose leaf paper being stuck into it. Doesn't actually. Okay, I didn't think it would work, but you let me down again, book. You let me down again.
There's a single tear dropping from the crystal.
Ooh, I will vial that up and keep it with me as a chemical reagent for later.
Oh my fucking god. Wizards, man.
Hey, if I install this book enough, I might be able to distill something from it. Pure magical essence.
Jesus Christ.
Of course, you're going to try to steal from the good book.
Yeah. Whichever book it was, I don't care.
Right.
Oh my goodness. All right.
So I'm gonna be lost in doing this for. It looks like there's a lot to go through here, a lot of books, and I'm gonna be going through each individual page to see if if magical is hidden within the mundane. So I'm planning to be here for about 2 hours, probably.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna exit Tailspire by the way, because I'm kind of done with it. Um, so, throughout this time, you did find a set of documents. Let me read this. Um, all right. So, as you begin to search and experiment, you gain an unusual sense of sensations. Okay. Um, you in this room, it seems that time is unusual. It seems like it's out of time and place. The shadows here lengthen unusually quickly, as if every breath you take here is on another dozen steps towards your inevitable grave. The dust and stale air coalesce into a thin film that covers and clinches towards everything, from an old metal table to various jars filled with different liquids and concoctions to the rows of books piled in corners, on tables, and in almost rotted bookshelves. Everything here was fine once. Even that which lasts forever does not ignore the presence of time, as a special tallow candle, once known as an ever-burning torch, offers a very weak and sputtering source of light in the eerie gloom. Dried and brittle quill pens lay next to papers upon papers of random notes, thoughts, and scribbles. The evidence is clear. At the beginning the writing was neat and concise, well thought out. Ink went to paper only when clarity was assured, like a metal casting for a clockmaker. As you pursue further, the papers come and reveal a more shocking revelation. The drawings become decisively more disturbing, the writing becomes more sporadic, and the thoughts are increasingly clouded. And as if someone was slowly, ever so slowly to their own perspective, losing their mind and faculties. Yet among the samples left on the table, it is a stark and chilling contrast. Be it insanity or loss of control, itching, grasping at the edges of your vision and mind, like dark tendrils cooing you to join in the blissful unknown. One of the papers seems much more recent compared to the others at least. It is a cut up and mismatch of other papers sliced and attached via a crude adhesive. First line is poison. It is like a poison seeped into the veins of my very soul. I cannot escape it. It is the enemy of humanity as a whole. Another piece. I must find the answer. More pieces. Quandary. In my studies I have learned much. In my studies I have given up even more. Another piece, written by a seemingly shaking hand. Whether from disease or the pallor of fear it is hard to tell. I fear I might become a monster, something I am not. Some more notes. The charms will not last all that much longer. It will compensate, eventually. Reversal is inevitable. Time. I never have enough time. I should never have accepted the key. And the final entry, written with a hand clearer than the rest, lies, I know what I must do now. I do not know if I have the strength to follow through with it. By all the gods, forgive me. Alejandra, forgive me. Alright. I will put all of this into the lore dump.
Well,
Okay.
I find all this very interesting.
Oh, there's a note I missed. One of the notes says, the gods are cruel not because they make us work. They are cruel because they allow us to hope.
That's a sentiment my character can agree with entirely. When he, in his mind, comes across a thought, if it, when when he ascends, he will be a more active deity.
Oh, should be a hands-on kind of god.
Ye. I'm
At some
not
point
sure.
while he's doing this, can I like go look in the telescope?
Sure. Intelligence save.
18.
You avoid insanity.
Nice.
Are you sure that's a good idea, Fulvus? You do know this place is a giant trap maze?
I looked. I mean, I already looked through it.
Yeah, this is John saying after the fact.
I'm going to say that I'm going to flavor that as instead of avoiding insanity, I pulled up the blindfold so my eyes couldn't actually see in time.
When you did look through it, you saw like an endless sphere of stars and ice and basically it's like you were traveling the universe incredibly quickly, feeling everything along the way in but a moment.
If I were more in tune with my patron, that would probably be fine. But you know, we're not there yet. Our relationship hasn't progressed to that level.
Status, it's
Relation-
complicated.
Relationship's getting complicated.
I pull the blindfold back down as I turn away and look back at you. If you're paying attention, you'll probably notice that Fulvus's eyes are now like clouded milky white. Uh, but that's more of a as he pulls it back. Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, I did get a brief, nice view of the stars. Uh, there was I mean, it's full of stars. If you like stargazing. That said, probably not worth it. And you know I never have any good ideas.
So, guys, he interrupts you as if you weren't speaking at all, as he's coming up with this paper. Do you see a key anywhere around here?
No.
I mean, we had that shovel thing.
Says
Like,
I never
yeah.
have enough time. I should have never accepted the key.
The shovel is a key.
What, a key to the ground? A key to a grave?
No,
You just
like
asked for
it's
a
an actual
key.
key.
The shovel's a key. I don't. I,
I, I just don't think that's the right same key. It says the charms will not last much longer.
Hey, listen. You said a key, so I said the first key that we got. You should have been more specific.
I mean, is there a
Yeah.
musical instrument around here? Perhaps that's the key.
You think
No.
I'll do that twice?
I mean,
Yes.
no, I don't think that's it. And besides, the word key, the K is capitalized. That seems intent. I think it's something more important than a shovel or musical note.
Well, ask your book. It's been telling you stuff about the.
Oh, the book is an idiot.
I mean, most of them are. That's why you hit them a couple times.
I look to see if it's crying anymore.
Your book is starting to panic a little bit now. It's looking. It's you could feel it look at you anxiously.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And
I'm
no,
sorry, I'm
no,
getting a
Magdalene's looking at John anxiously.
Yep.
Oh, what? Wait, was your book the one that wrote this note?
I don't know. Magdalene, are you the one that wrote the note?
No,
What do you know about this? Why are you feeling apprehensive? If a
he's
book can
apprehensive
feel
because he says if it doesn't work, just beat it a few times.
that. Oh, my character
Impressive
won't pick up.
maintenance.
My character won't pick up on that meeting, so he's thinking he's a little more shady right now. But
I mean, if you, I
He,
can.
he's just imagining John like kicking the shit out of the book.
He's gonna leave the book open, pages down on a table, for like a week.
The book shudders.
he's going to spill a glass of water close to it and watch it slowly dribble towards him.
There are more tears.
No, I
collect them.
don't.
I
do that
collect
to
the
books.
tears. I was
I am
waiting
not
for that.
mean to
But-
books.
If you want me to look for a, did you check this desk yet?
I haven't gone through that. No, I'm still going
add-
through these.
Add a dose of a potion called Tincture of Misery.
Oof.
Okay.
Eventually, if we get a bunch of random like reagents from doing bad stuff, we can combine it to. We can just combine them all together and then make the, I don't know, juice of feels bad man or whatever it's called.
All
Yeah.
right then.
I'm hoping if I use this as a reagent during casting of Fen- the spell that's instant kill, you gotta make a will save then a fort save. Phantasmal Killer. That I can
Okay.
use these tiers to enhance it somehow.
Oh my goodness.
Who knows though?
What you want me to? We looking for a key or something? Is that?
Yeah,
Uh,
yes, I believe we're
yeah,
looking for a key.
I'll
it
go
should
look at
be
the desk.
important. It might have something to do with timey, this time dilution that we're feeling right now.
I'm gonna go like I said, I'm gonna go look through the desk that was on the bed side of the room.
Oh, John, is Aleandra a deity that you know of?
I don't quite remember.
Because I feel like it's either a love of his or someone he worshipped.
I can do a religion roll, see if I remember anything.
Roll it.
That's a 16.
Not that you know of.
Is there anything else I find while going through all this? Like any magical items or scrolls?
Allow me to look at. Let's see.
It could just be somebody that the guy's in love with or was in love with. Woohoo!
Gentlemen.
Hello. All right. So you find an unusual stone. It's a mysterious gem-like stone that is a deep but lightly colored shade of blue.
What are the coloring again? Something but shaded blue?
It is like it's like a it's like light in the depths of the ocean kind of color.
No, how do you describe it beforehand?
It's a mysterious gem-like stone.
That is
Yes,
deep but lightly shaded blue.
that's what I was looking for.
So it's how you get that almost light purple
Yeah,
when
I
you're
just
deep in the ocean.
I was typing it and I got to the unusual gem like stone, but I couldn't
Yeah,
remember
it's a
how it
little
was.
yeah.
Okay. Could this be a key? Actually, I'm looking for a key myself. Gems, gem like stone. Is there any facets carved into it?
There
Or
is
is
an
it
unusual
smooth?
swirling pattern.
Okay. Was that on the gem the stone surface, or is it inside of it?
It's on it.
Okay, so it
Holding it
was.
in your hand gets slightly damp. There's like beads of water on it now.
That's interesting.
It's kind of like someone put it under a sink and then removed it.
I will. I will
I get that
drink.
sinking feeling.
I'll drink some of the beads of water.
It is cool
Maybe
and
it's an
refreshing.
elemental egg.
It is cool and refreshing.
Well, this is nice. Very interesting.
It is definitely magical, by the way.
What did you say, John?
I said maybe it's an elemental egg.
Uh, I'm sorry. That seems so asinine and dumb.
John just shrugs his shoulders. I mean, remember, I can't remember anything other than basically how to survive day to day?
No, I mean, obviously you failed that. You're a skeleton. But no, an elemental. I mean, if it was an earth elemental, maybe you could call this an egg because it would be a stone. It would make sense. But they don't form eggs. They're not mammals or animals or reptiles. They're they're matter gaining sentience.
Okay. So then we'll call it an aquamarine.
That's a precious gemstone. But
Yes.
it does. It is a nice name for it. If we don't come across what it actually is, we can call it that.
Call it what?
An aquamarine.
Aquamarine.
Yeah, as you say that, the stone begins to leak more water.
Oh god, how do you turn it off? It's like a faucet at home. Where's the off switch?
Try
Maybe
insulting
you
it.
call it a desert.
Ruby. That's the opposite of aquamarine, right? Ruby.
No. As he said the opposite of aquamarine, as he said aquamarine, it stopped.
Oh. Oh, the same word as an on-off switch. Whew, okay. This is neat, though. I wonder if it has a limited supply of magic that needs to be refreshed.
Doesn't
If
seem
any-
like it, as far as you know, anyway.
Yeah. I have experiments to do with this later. I need my library. I need my library and all the time in the world.
You're gonna have so many fucking things to like gather and study.
Yeah.
You're gonna have like a million wings full of like things and glass displays and very carefully etched signs on each and single thing saying, "Please do not handle the displays."
If you are burnt skull, do not touch.
Just a wooden sign with bad handwriting. No dwarves allowed. With a Z instead of an S.
That's how you'd be cool and hip.
Burn Skull tries to grab the pages with the journal entries.
Nope.
I want to read it.
You destroy magic with your touch. Thank you, John.
Well, fine. Here, have these scrolls.
He takes it, and then the thought of murdering him and leaving his body by the forge comes to his mind.
Okay. So
Well, I found these
we-
rolled up pieces of paper, but they don't have, they're blank.
I will take these scrolls and put them into my little case I have on me, because the parchment can still be used to scribe later. But
okay, so we have a talking book that seems to know me from the past. We have a gem that drips water and does more if you say its name. And we're looking for a key.
I am searching the desk.
No key.
Nothing here. You check that bookshelf thing? Shelf?
No, I'll go look on the bookshelf. Maglin, maybe we can talk about my past because I actually don't remember anything.
Yeah, I tried to pick your pocket, and instead of killing me, you're like, "Hey, come with me," and I did, and I regret it.
That sounds like something that would have happened or that I would have done. I got an 11 on investigation.
You found a petrified frog on the bookshelf.
Nothing but a very old dead frog.
There is a single piece of string inside of its mouth.
It's a frog grenade.
I hand it to Tarandal, like, can you do anything with this?
This petrified frog?
Yeah, there's a string in its mouth, and I don't know magic that well.
If I like tug on the string, does anything happen?
It feels like you're pulling at something that's inside the frog.
Okay. Yeah, it might be holding on to something. The frog might be petrified to house whatever unusual item is inside of it to keep it from deteriorating or keep it safer. But it's really
Or
hard to
it's
say.
what's petrifying the frog.
That's also a possibility. A cursed item. Either which way, uh, it's 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 an interesting little thing.
Hadric says, "Hey guys, I found a map." Never mind.
Somebody put gloves on him.
He has gloves on. Well, gauntlets, I imagine. He has medium armor on, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I am, John.
Mm-hmm.
I am seriously considering killing this man if he keeps touching things. Will the rest of this party hate me if I do kill him?
I mean,
Verily.
technically,
Oh, Val, you're out of your trance. Does Diego spit your head back out?
I don't know.
But
Hadric
what he's-
currently has a pair of tweezers and is lifting up a sealed letter with red wax. He says, "This looks a little important."
yeah, John will run over and snatch it before he can touch it.
He's holding it via tweezers.
Yeah, John
Valid.
doesn't trust anything at this point.
Would you help me kill this dwarf that erases all written language, whether it be magical or non-magical?
What?
He is a danger
He
to
does what?
academics. He's a danger to academics. Every paper he's touched
No.
goes
Walk
goes
it back.
blank.
Anything.
Any magical or mundane pieces of parchment goes blank after he touches it.
Can I test this out?
He
Just
hands
grab a
you.
piece of paper, some pencil, write on it, give it to Hadric. What happens?
You forget. He grabs it, and you forget what you wrote.
You forget what you wrote.
This
That's
is-
even worse. That's literally erasing the memories of what's stored in it. Oh no. He has to be killed now. That is a curse
No.
that will destroy civilization. Do you understand that?
Oh, no.
Okay, we had to cut off
It'll
his,
be fine.
his
Just-
arms.
No, he
Oh,
can
God.
just not touch any paper.
He
It's
showed his restraints since the moment we entered this room. He pulls out 10
You
different
are not
items.
killing his character without him here.
No, I get that. That's why I'm trying to get the other members to say it, but obviously they're not going to.
Okay,
Ooh.
yeah, I'm
My-
gonna crack the seal on the letter and read it.
Oi, what's that?
Nope, I turned my back.
But no, my
Continue
character
reading.
is to the core disturbed by this curse he has on him, and it's freaking him out more so than unleashing the demon on this world. This is actually something that actually has him worried. Like the murders in the court, the peasants being fired on by the archers, none of that really faced him. This here is like if you watched your baby sister that's a newborn get beheaded. This is kind of the visceral reactions he's having to this.
Wow.
John, you're like 2.5 times his height. Just like stand up and hold it up over your head.
I am.
He pulls out a comically large. Pulls out a comically large eyeglass.
Yeah, just
Oh,
do
let's
that.
go. Yeah.
Don't touch.
Okay.
Just look through that.
Completely off
It'll do the
topic.
same thing. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Are we
What does the
still
letter say?
underground?
Yes, you were
Yeah,
inside
we're
the
still
hidden
in the
study.
Okay. All right. Continue.
Yeah, so we went from the chalice room. There was a button on the wall. We hit it, and now we're here in this room. So literally next door.
It is an invitation to a formal ball to be held in 2 years' time.
Okay. So John actually chuckles a bit as he turns around.
It is
Okay, who
very.
wants
The
to go to a
parchment
ball?
is very old.
Who plans a ball that far out? I'll hand it to Tyrandal.
An elf, probably. Those pricks will schedule anything to make themselves feel superior. Oh, you can't make it to this 2-century-old ball? That sucks to be mortal.
Yeah.
You feel that he has a bit of a grudge against elves for whatever reason.
John has a slight, like one of those little, in the cartoons where that little lightning bolt goes through their brain. Like, I might be half elf.
By the way,
Funny.
the letter is signed cordially yours, Christopher Quickmint.
Wickman?
Quickmint.
That's an interesting name. Wonder what he did for a living.
That is a new brand of cement.
Would
feel
anyone
like we
like to
can
roll me a
find that at
nature
Home
check?
Depot right now.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
I suck at nature.
I have an
You said
untrained
nature.
nature check of a 19.
Wow.
I'm just gonna use D&D Beyond. I got a
Jesus
6.
Christ.
I mean,
rolled
I'll
a
just
14.
think about it.
That is definitely the name of someone from the Fae.
I rolled a 22. I don't know if that gives more info.
Like that is definitely the name of someone who's from the Fae.
Okay.
Oh, those capricious little pricks. That's cool.
Eeh.
So
There,
if anyone is an expert in timey-wimey bullshit, it's them.
there are elves in the
You
Feywild, right?
Yes.
The
They're
elves came
part
from the
of the Fae.
Feywild.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go. It's that
So did
that
gnomes.
makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. So did halflings. No, they
Yep.
didn't. Oh, did they?
I believe so.
I don't know. I don't know anything about halflings, really.
I heard they like second breakfast.
As
You
do
got
I.
me Google searching.
So if this is from Fae, then does it have a location where this ball is being held at?
Well, I handed you the letter so you can read on to it.
Oh, by the way, Val, you never roll me an investigation. Do that for me. You didn't have a chance, so.
Investigation. That's a -2.
Fucking Lamau.
That's a 14.
Not bad, all things considered.
That's a good roll.
Actually, that meets the DC. Okay.
Oh, nice.
You see a set of unusual black cloth folded up kind of thing, so kind of mashed black cloth behind a bookcase.
I imagine the idea that this entire time Val has been staring at a torch, and he comes out of it, and it's just like, guys, I don't have spots in my eyes anymore when I look at bright stuff. What's going on? And then he just sees that.
Oh, so
Go and
looking at
grab
the
it.
torch has fixed your vision. Yeah, that's a magical torch, all right.
Have you did you grab the black bit?
I do.
Oh my god, Val is a Pokemon. He has a contrary ability.
Oh my god, Jesus. It is a pointy black hat.
Oh no.
Can I
Is it
put on?
magical?
And you feel something heavy in it.
He's gonna that really fancy twirl that people do with the hats? Just holding both hands, twirl it around a little bit. Anybody want a hat?
Is it magical in any way?
I don't know. It's kind of heavy for a hat. I'm gonna reach in.
No, I'm asking the DM with my detect magic.
You said we've been here for 2 hours. It probably.
Yeah.
Well, it'll take me 2 hours to go through this.
Yeah,
I
this
guess
is-
it
this-
depends
this
on
is
where
happen-
in the
This is
timeline
happening
we
way
are.
later, so your detect magic is no longer active at the moment.
Then I will cast it again.
Okay. This gonna be that guy, huh?
It's
What?
okay. When you run out of detect magics, I can cast it 3 times myself.
Oh
It's a
my
ritual.
fucking god.
Detect magic is a ritual. I can just spend 10 minutes and get it.
Jesus
Every time.
Christ.
I will never run out.
Wizards, man.
Hey, DM, just so you know, my version of detect magic, it only lasts a turn, but I immediately know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet.
So it's like
I
magic
assume there's a
radar.
lot of those.
Alright, 1 second.
All I'm asking for, does a hat have a glow to it or not? I'm not like trying to break the game and destroy
I
the
know,
dungeon.
I know, I know. I'm trying to figure out what it is. I said it. I have to roll for it. So
And plus,
I am personally 100% expecting to pull the Sword of Godric Gryffindor out of this hat.
that would be cool.
I'm more expecting you to pull the key we've all been searching and failing to
there
find.
actually is a key in there. Yeah.
Now, if we get some robes, you can put on your robe and your wizard hat.
Val,
All right. Well,
What time
okay.
you're
This is
doing this?
awkward, but all right. So the hat, the hat gives the bearer. No, 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 no. I'm re-rolling that. It's too good. Okay.
you know,
Was
Val,
it too OP?
It was really OP.
when you pull out the key, Tyrandel will give you a pat on your, I guess, hip or your arm, and be like, Val, sometimes you really come through in the end.
It is a steel key with the face of a goblin on it.
That's disquieting.
That's a weird key.
It is. Um. Oh, by the way, there's a. Excuse me.
There is an inscription
die.
on the key.
Do tell.
It says, "To seal is easy, but no door shall it unbake."
So it's a scroll of reverse knock, or I guess you could call it lock, but
It can
Or-
lock any door, but cannot unlock it.
yeah, that's cool.
That's rather useless.
What do you mean? Is it rather useless?
It's just be very glad you didn't try to use it on the stone door.
Right?
Um,
Just think, if you lock yourself into a room and then don't have the key to get out, you're stuck forever in that room unless you take the time to break the door down.
But so is everyone who is also in that room that you're not in that you lock.
That is fair.
well, does it work with just doors, or is it any portal? We have to test that.
That would be useful.
Like, if I were to cast my rope trick, could I lock the entrance to the rope trick, to that pocket dimension?
But can you unlock?
Well, no, the spell will just end, and whatever is inside gets shunted out, and vice versa. But no, the point is, would it work on it? It's a thought experiment.
Wow. Okay. All right. So I finally rolled something that's not too crazy. So this black
But I
hat
want the crazy.
has a series of white and purple stars on it.
Oh, I like where this is going. Am I this?
I
already
assume you
off
guys
that
are going to
is
take the
fishy.
time to identify this, basically. Yes.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Already been info about it.
The hat of falling stars contains 1 charge of scorching ray that cast at your level once per day, and it is flavored as it fires stars.
That would be
And
the
it doesn't
perfect
do
magic
fire
item for
damage.
Seduce.
So
When you say at your level, you mean to say? Do you mean to say your spell level of your character level?
I believe so. Oh,
Okay.
this is a 3. Okay, so I found the problem. That's why it's so weird. It's a 3.5. No, it's a Pathfinder.
Ah.
So the way it works in Pathfinder is spells scale off your level, not your
Your
spell
character
slot.
level.
Typically, yeah.
Yeah, your caster level.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so that would just be your level in half, basically, up to 9th level,
Yeah.
and
I'll.
then
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Scorching Ray just gives you more rays per higher level you cast it at. So
Okay.
this is an easy way to skill it.
Okay.
So
That's a neat hat, though. And I
Yeah.
imagine you just attune to it and you can cast it yourself. You don't actually need the spell itself.
Correct.
So some of you other casters or non-casters would make really good use of it if you don't have any ranged weapons.
how does the hat look on Diego?
You're
Fabulous.
attuning
No,
it
this
to
is the
Diego.
most important question.
Fabulous.
I need to know how Diego looks with this.
It actually
oversized
has
wizard
it.
hat.
You notice now there's a slight string that you can tie around his neck so it doesn't fall off.
Hey guys, I'm only gonna do this if it's okay with the rest of you guys, but just look at Diego. Look at how
Okay,
cute
that
he
looks
is.
awesome.
Is there any way to turn him into a familiar?
No.
Because he looks cute. And if you can just turn him into a celestial or fiendish or fey archetype and give him some abilities, he could be a force to be reckoned with that hat.
He already is a force to be reckoned with. What do you mean? And then
Oh.
Diego just kind of rears up a little bit. Rawr. Type beat.
As his like 2 foot self.
Don't worry, he'll get bigger.
Oh, that's cute. But no, that's awesome. Can he actually attune? Can the animal actually attune to it though?
I'm not sure. That would depend on the class. I don't believe so.
I believe animals themselves, if it's a normal animal, cannot. But if it was something special that you have, then it is potential.
I will say there is something that could work with kind of like that later on. You'll probably have it, if not this session, next session. So just keep that in mind.
When does the hat
Okay,
recharge?
so companions are able to wield items, although it only lists it as barding specifically in terms of like items that it can wear. I'm trying to load the pages that tell me more about it.
The basic definition of barding is armor or accoutrements like saddlebags,
Mhm.
saddle blankets, stuff like that.
Yeah, the question is, can they attune? You got to go to the attunement rule and see, because you definitely have to mess with something for about 30 minutes or an hour to attune to it. But a simple fix of that would be either the animal companion gets a single attunement slot to itself, or it'll take up one of your attunement slots, but it will attune to the animal instead. That would be a pretty simple fix, if there's not a rule on it.
So that's straight from the wiki.
I mean, I know what barding is.
Well, no, that's for anybody that didn't know, because it's one of those things you sometimes have to look into.
We all play Skyrim, John.
That's true.
There is also a black ring that has a kind of shining gem in the center, and like kind of like embedded, like a very, you know what I mean? I don't know how to talk. I'm not a woman, dude. I don't know what to fucking call it, but it's like it has a tiny gem kind of embedded on the top instead of like, you know how most rings have like a fucking hook thing, and that's where the gem is. It's actually just embedded like on the band.
Oh, I know what those are called. There's
Okay,
faceted
so-
facets.
Yes.
I guess.
Yeah.
As far as attunement rules go, any creature can attune to items, but it has to spend a short rest focusing on only that item
Okay.
while
So
being in
Any
physical
creature?
contact with it.
What?
Okay.
Yeah,
so
it just
As
lists
long as
attuning to an item requires a creature
okay.
to spend
So
a short rest.
so then
So
it would
it doesn't have
require
any.
it would require a concentration type roll then for it. That's neat.
Yeah,
I'll
it
have to
doesn't
look. I'll
list
have to look
anything
into
that
that
it
because
can.
if your animal companion being able to use magic items is pretty damn strong. So
Yeah, it says let me it has to meet the prerequisite for it first, and then a where is it at? I just read it.
So if it needs to be able to wear a
An
ring.
item can only be attuned to one creature at a time, and a creature can be attuned to no more than 3 magic items at a time.
Look in the back of your player's handbook. If you have it, look up what creature means. Because there's a definition for creature as well. But I'm pretty sure that's pretty
Yeah,
ubiquitous.
animal companions don't typically. Yeah, that's kind of like familiars. Familiars can attune items. So
Creature descriptions.
Familiars,
A creature is defined as any sentient creature.
yeah, I thought it was a pretty broad term. So
Yeah.
So technically, Diego can attune to magic items.
like I said, we'll look into it and whatnot. We'll have to decide what is and isn't reasonable as we go, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
yeah.
for as
So.
far as it matters, Diego is going to be wearing that hat until
So.
someone wants to take it off of him.
that's
All right.
cute.
So you have a ring of consistency. All of
Ring
your
of
base
consistency.
weapon damage die become D4s, and you roll twice as many dice when you attack.
Trust me, and that will get doubled on a crit. Ooh. Who wants to wield a was it great sword? That's 2d6.
Oh, here we go. Actually, hang on. We have complete rules on magic items with companions. It's in the very back of the Beast Heart book. A companion creature can be outfitted with magic items the same way a character can. However, the fact that most companions lack proper hands and can't speak make it difficult for them to wield magic rods, scrolls, staffs, wands, weapons, and items that require command words or other speech to function.
Yeah, I mean there is a command word for the hat, so.
Okay, so he can't attune to it. If he can't
Unless
say the command word, then he
rar.
can't attune to it.
What if rar is a command word?
Okay, so yeah, it takes all your damage dice to a D4.
Yep.
Yeah, no thanks.
But you get double the dice.
I mean that actually wouldn't be that bad.
So anything that's a D8 and lower, it would benefit from it.
Right,
Because
yeah.
Actually, even higher, because if you think about it, because the way it works is that, let's say 2d6, right? So what that effectively is, it's 2 to 12 damage. However, instead, you're doing 4 to 16 damage. It's a straight buff.
Yeah.
Because you roll a minimum of a 1 on a d4.
Mhm.
It raises your minimum.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's amazing.
I might actually take that, although I only have one attunement slot left, I believe. Oh no, wait, I can't attune to the shovel. It's just a shovel for me.
It's an abomination, is what it is. Once we figure out what a key is too, and I swear to all the deities in the Forsaken Realms or the Forgotten Realms, if this is a key to my library, I'm quitting this campaign.
What?
I doubt he would do
If it's
that
a
to you.
shovel that opens up the gate to my library, that's the key. I'm quitting this game. I'm quitting this campaign.
You want to try the shovel?
No, I want to destroy that shovel. Once we figure out what's the key to, that'll gauge its importance to keep it or not. Then I'm going to try to destroy it because it's abomination of all learned magics. It's like a sorcerer made this, and just for the shits and giggles of it.
Or a very drunk
Arcane weaponsmith, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
We're gonna find out
over
that
at
this was
Burnt
the
Skull.
last thing Tyrandal made before he went back in time.
I would have words with myself. I'm not saying it's not impossible, but I would have words with myself if that was the case.
It's the last thing you'd expect, therefore it must be.
That's why I got killed. That's why I was murdered. Made perfect sense. I was losing my mind. I deserved it. I'm sorry, my previous ally. I take back all the mean things I said about you.
Turns out it was suicide.
You went forward and then back and then forward and then back in time to stop the shovel creation.
It must not be made.
Desperate
curse.
measures.
The curse on this world is too great.
It will destroy the universe. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I do a D6 mostly for my weapons right now, so that would be decent for me, unless anybody else could get benefit out of it.
I mean, I could make use of it whenever I cast Booming Blade, if I'm ever that close to something. Because that would give me 2d4s plus 1d8 with my dagger.
Yeah, my thing is, if I'm in melee combat, something's gone horribly wrong.
Yeah, no, I feel the same way.
I mean, I could use it, but
If no one else wants it, I mean, I can take it because I do attack a lot because I'm a monk.
Yeah, you're a monk. Yeah, no, I mean, someone else should have it over me.
Yeah, same.
Are we going to give it to
give it to
Diego?
the monk. Give it to the monk.
We'll get all of our stylish items to Diego, and maybe we can turn him into a real person one
Are
day.
you trying to put the ring on, Fulvus?
I'm not putting it on at this moment. I'm
Okay.
gonna sit and like stare at it for some time.
If you try to pick it up, a vein of shadow will not let you.
Guys, I think it's cursed.
Well,
Yes. Yes, it is.
does it do that if anyone tries to pick it up?
No, it's just he has something that likes him.
It likes Fulvus, yeah.
He's got a sugar shadow.
Well,
Oh.
if it reacts that negatively, then maybe we don't want it.
You throw it in a bag and sell it to some sucker who doesn't know better.
While morally, I don't approve of that. We are broke.
Are we broke?
I mean, we haven't actually counted any of the gold that we have in bag.
I have
I've just
24
been
gold
lugging it
pieces
around.
on my person. That's not a huge amount.
I would say we're broke.
Possibly. That just means you're not being creative enough. That is a good quote.
Yeah.
So are we done in this room?
Yeah. If you spend at least 10 minutes investigating, you realize that if you grow that wing, the same thing happens to anyone attacking you. So.
Not the worst curse.
Like, oh, I mean, you say that.
Yeah.
Until they crit.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is greater invisibility, blur, and no one can hit you.
D8 is like the most common damage die.
Yep.
But I think we're done in this room now, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that door right there leads out?
There is a painting.
We never did find that water bottle that we marked, did we?
No, we didn't.
I don't think we ever will.
I doubt we will either. Not that it's a huge loss.
What if it went to the Lich's bedroom, wherever he's at? And so we just
Well,
gave
then
up.
maybe he thinks he wet the bed.
Okay.
Considering it was my water skin, it's probably been empty for 100 years.
We fell out of the sky, what, 2 weeks ago? That was been 100 years.
I don't know how long I was dead before I fell out of the sky.
Well, did you have your items with you? I assume these items were created for this body when I got reincarnated.
I came out of the grave with everything I'm wearing.
Oh, that's a creepy thought.
Alright. So, are you guys going to long rest, or are you going to wait until you get out of the dungeon?
Probably do it outside.
Yeah,
We
outside
spent
would
enough
be...
time in this establishment, and if time is screwy, who knows? Could be worse if we don't.
We could have been in here in this room for a week.
And I just thought about it. We did piss off that. We did.
Tyrandol, con save.
Natural 1, so that's a 3.
Tyrandol's unconscious.
I'm just gonna go
What?
FK now.
He got scryed.
Oh,
You hear a gawking like, and then he's unconscious.
is he not still wearing the amulet?
No,
Yes.
the amulet
what
causes
is that
this because
talking
it
mean?
like it stops the scribe, but it like doesn't feel great when it happens. Is what I'm told.
I guess
It's
we
pretty
carry
much
him
because
out.
whatever's trying to scry you is really, really, really strong.
So I guess I was right about wetting the bed.
Yep. John will pick up Terendal's unconscious body and I guess through the painting.
Yeah, another vote for getting out because that the Sultan did pop in, right? If he knows where this is, he knows where we are, and that could be bad.
Worst case. Oh, never mind. I'm unconscious. I'm not gonna say it.
You wake up kind of bleary eyed, going, "Is it over?" You know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He probably wakes up just as John is stepping through the painting.
All right, I'm gonna follow.
All right.
In we go.
You find yourselves stepping out of a tree on the surface.
Ah,
Is this like a?
Oh.
Was this tree? Is the tree just in like where is the tree? Are we in a city or in like an oasis or in a?
Forest.
All right.
wait. We were in
so-
the middle of a desert not too long ago. What are we doing in a forest?
No clue. This is probably just where the exit is. Also, I didn't touch the tree on the way out, did I?
Oh wait, I forgot. Oh no. I don't know. Roll me a d20. We'll see. You want odd? You want even or odd?
Oh god, somebody else make the decision for me because my luck's all over the place right now.
It's
7.
pretty odd that you would just kill the tree like that.
It's a 7.
It's a 13. I meant even or odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, odd.
Odd, so I killed the tree.
As everyone exited, yeah. What's really worse is John. As you touch the tree, you feel invigorated. As you also
Oh, no.
hear a silent internal scream.
Oh. John puts Terendal down and just puts his hands on either side of his skull. Ah.
Roll me a nature check.
That's a 7.
Everyone may roll me a nature check if they so desire, if they're curious about the tree.
Did we make it out of the tree?
Yeah, you're out. You're out.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're out of the tree, but
22.
I know nothing about the tree.
Uh,
I'm more
that
worried
was
about
a
being in the
nymph
forest.
tree.
oh no.
A nymph tree.
They just
Uh,
devoured a nymph. Wait, you said not creatures. Nymphs count as creatures.
A nymph tree is a tree that is bound to a nymph and acts as its home.
Oh no.
Yeah, you can kill the tree, which killing the tree kills the nymph. You didn't directly kill
Yeah.
the nymph.
Oh no.
Oh,
I'm just
Did I-
gonna not
did
say
I
anything.
just-
I'm like, huh.
Did I
That's,
just inadvertently nom a nymph soul?
I I think so.
Oh.
Why are we outside now?
This this ain't the
we
desert.
left.
Oh.
well,
Did everyone
let-
come out of the portal before it got killed?
Yeah, I kind of
let's-
stumbled after we came out.
Let's take a look on the
Unfortunately,
bright side
Tyrandal
here for a
Hadric
second.
seems to have made it through the portal.
Considering that this whole labyrinth that we were in was made by that lich guy and the exit came out of a nymph tree, that nymph was probably on the lich guy's side. So you just killed a bad nymph.
That
I mean-
does make me feel a little better.
That's
I-
probably wrong.
Can I find
You
like
have no
another
Nymphs are
tree?
sacred guardians of the forest.
Yeah, yeah. I have proof to the contrary. I really do. Beside the what the almighty voice said about sacred guardians is the fact that every other person we've or object, sentient creature we've encountered in that cave, the spell book, the gnome, the egg with the two souls in it, have all been slaved by him and was not willingly working for him.
Okay, well,
John
I
is
was
going to
trying to
say a
cheer him up.
prayer.
Well, I'm sorry.
John-
I would have
yeah.
let you had that if you didn't question me on it.
As you
Val.
kneel down, the grass dies.
Yeah, I expected that one. But yeah, John is going to give a prayer for the nymph's soul.
Can I find another tree and just like climb up it, try and get a view of the surroundings?
Yeah. Oh boy. All right. Roll me an
I could just
investigation
fly you
or
up there,
perception.
Fulvis.
I roll perception. 16.
There are two things in your vision. There is a giant star falling from the sky, about a mile
His vision
away.
is only 60 feet. But
Not again.
And yeah, so this is what's happening. Is there's a star falling from the sky. Oh, wait a minute. Your vision's only 60 feet. Fucking them out.
yeah.
I assume Val, are you going out there to actually scout?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up there.
We'll
too.
see if I can hear anything. There we go.
Like as Fulvis is climbing up there, I could just be. I'm just gonna call it like, hey, I could just like fly you up there, and then I just go. Up.
Yeah, you do that, and there's also a very I don't know, dragon-like shape heading straight your direction.
So we got
when
it here, right?
I have a feeling that the way that this goes up, Val goes above the trees and he's like, "Oh, cool, a falling. Oh shit, a dragon!"
As
Pops
it gets
back down.
closer, it's a roar that kind of shakes the bones, and you notice something. Speaking of bones, it's mostly bones.
And we really did just go back in time, huh?
I can't see it,
Doing
but I
this
sure heard
again.
it.
Roll me a nature check.
yeah.
Guys, I'm having the strangest sense of deja vu here.
Roll me a nature check, Val.
Oh, you said Val. Whoops.
Natural 20.
That is a Draco Lich.
A Draco.
A skeletal
that-
dragon.
Oh.
Yes, the creature that you said was your favorite,
Yes.
or one of them.
Oh. No.
Yeah, that's a whole Draco Lich coming our way. We need to start going now.
Yeah. Run.
Do we have to? I'm quite fascinated in seeing it in action. I've only read about
Val will grab Tyrandol,
Dex save,
went
everyone.
in a direction, and fly.
Dex save,
Dang it,
everyone.
Dex save. Let's
go Oof, have that's a 6.
I got 12.
DC is 18.
Oh well, that's what I
Yeah,
rolled
we're both-
naturally. So 19.
If you failed the save, you were knocked prone from the winds. Otherwise, you're just staggered.
So something that I just thought of, DM, since I now no longer am able to be blinded, deafened, petrified, or stunned, I now always have advantage on dex save because of my danger sense. It can't turn off.
That's nice.
Nice.
All right.
Although now spells are really effective against me, so this is a very, very
Yeah.
bad.
So, the sky fills with a distant, shrill howl of a mighty beast, an echoing howl of distant anger, of rage, and impending victory. A howl like that of a falcon that has found a rabbit wandering around the open plains. In a rush of overwhelming force and speed, it is upon you. It begins to slow down till it's about 90 feet in the air. It is huge, almost gargantuan, and you sense that despite the distance, it could easily reach you in but a heartbeat. It speaks with a guttural, deep voice. You have something that belongs to my master. Hand it over.
I'm going to hide wherever I got knocked down at.
I am in a John-shaped pile of dead grass. That's very vague.
All right, but what is it though?
It
My
breathes a
character.
breath of flame that is almost unholy above your heads. Give me the book and
Yeah.
his new servant.
Yeah, I figured it was going to be that. That's why I'm trying to hide, because I figured it was the tome book.
Hold on, let me roll something actually.
So I have a 25 on my stealth check. If anyone tries to find
Oh
me
my
to
god,
make
okay.
me give up.
Wow. Oh, you are
Something tells me we're
very,
not gonna have a chance.
very, very lucky. Okay. So there's going to be a loud, high-pitched noise that suffuses the air. He's going to start gnashing at his teeth and start grunting. It seems I have been commanded to return. Some pit lords are laying siege to my master's fortress.
Yay!
I'll be back for you.
It's okay.
A bursting pulse of magic overwhelms your party. Everyone roll me a charisma save.
But that's my dump stat.
Yeah, it's my worst stat.
They're all bad for me unless it's wisdom. That's a 9.
11.
With my arcane
Is this a spell
deflection,
effect?
I got a 17.
Really quickly, is this a spell effect?
This is a spell effect.
Well, it doesn't matter because I rolled a nat 1.
Fucking Lamau. Okay. The DC was 15. Anyone that fails to save falls prone, and a red-hot draconic mark appears on the body in the place and form that they choose. This mark cannot be removed except via a remove curse spell. This curse allows the dragon to contact you and know your exact whereabouts whenever you are exposed to moon or starlight.
Oh no.
Whew, I'm glad I don't have that mark. I already
It's
have
gonna
his
be
brand
right
on
on
my
the
arm.
back of John's skull.
You
That's
know,
a good spot.
the one person I fully expected Tyranol to get a third mark.
I know, right?
He's just fucking collecting them.
This mark is for my demon overlord. This mark is for my Dracolich overlord. And the third one, oh, you don't want to know. He's the worst.
I feel like
Okay.
the one that Val is gonna get is gonna be on his chest, like the one in the vision, but it's gonna be like in the opposite way.
So he's going to look down and at Tyrandol, who is the only one apparently who has not failed his save, and the one he most wanted to fail his save.
So you
And
can't scrub me, bitch.
you hear a very strange cackle as a pig flies out of nowhere and hits the dragon.
What?
Scooby Doo.
What the hell?
What?
This is one weird day.
Yeah, John's just going to sit up and I'm going to burn 5 spell points and cast remove curse on myself.
Don't do it right now.
But no, I'm not. Yeah, I'll wait until it's
Okay.
distracting.
What happens when the pig hits him?
He is stunned, literally.
I mean,
Oh,
no,
now's
that's
the time.
fair.
Yeah,
I
that's
cast
fair.
catapult on whatever's laying around. You said he's 90
guys.
feet, right?
90 feet.
Hey, Tyrandol, you're the smart one. Do you think it can? Do you think that Dracolich can survive a strength saving throw?
I need to make a dex saving throw. As I actually asked him this, he shoots up 30 feet in the air and then launches like a pile of rocks he had in his hand from being knocked down at the guy. Oh, he fails it. He's stunned. He automatically fails dex saving throws. So he takes 24 damage.
He's too far away, so I just shake my
You
fist in
slightly
general
nick
direction.
his non-existent nose.
And then I cower in fear because I was like, oh shit.
And what have I done?
This is still a very important question that I need to know. Is he gonna succeed on a strength saving throw or not?
Probably.
He's part dragon, so go for it.
I'm asking everyone because I can make him
Yeah,
fall prone.
probably more than likely.
I don't know if I don't know if being stunned affects that. So
It does dexterity. I don't think it does for strength.
there you go.
Okay, then I will not do that.
He
The
he
creature
he
automatically
climbed
fails
higher into
strength
the
and
air.
dex.
Now he's about
Oh.
200 feet, and he starts flying away. I'll be back.
Oh wait, I need to make another save.
You need to.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
I don't have Earthbind. Thought I had Earthbind. I was going to try and keep him here a little bit longer while his master's place gets ravaged by. Damn it! I don't have it because it's not prepared. Because I wasn't. Because I was in a dungeon. I didn't need Earthbind in a dungeon. Damn you, Draco Lich!
My name is Namoon.
Now Moon D's no. All right.
Really antagonizing the horrifying aspect of
He
death.
already knows where we are. He's gonna come back anyway. Like he has to go. I get my licks in when I can.
To
Fulvus,
be honest,
he's
I'm
not
more
going to know
scared
where
of
we're at for
Night Eye.
long.
Oh, then even better.
By the way, we leveled up. How many magic miracle points do we get per level?
1d4 minus 1, I believe.
Oh yeah,
I never
I was
rolled for that.
completely because I used my.
Here, they'll just roll some d4s.
So I thought it was a d6, but
Well, that's a d6 for each. Well, it changes. So I
so
get
D-
0. I
so
rolled a
D4
1.
minus 1.
Is it?
I rolled a 2.
I don't remember.
You
honestly
said
don't
it was
remember.
A d6 per point. It was a d6 per point you had.
Yeah, okay. Oh, so
And
it's yeah, so
yeah.
it's gonna be a d6 per level then. Oh yeah, 1d4 minus 1 was the previous system.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Okay. So d6.
So I'm out of points. I get the 1 for leveling up, so I rolled a single d6.
What we got? That's more like it.
Yeah,
Okay.
5. That ain't too bad.
I have 15 miracle points.
I have 16.
I have 5.
Nice.
I'm just stacking all of these up.
Together we'll change the world. Valid 2. We'll give everyone fly speeds one day.
I'm gonna use my miracle point to allow Diego to use magic items.
Just use your miracle points to awaken Diego.
Yes.
So
If you awaken him enough, maybe he'll start getting miracle points.
So that was a scary lich dragon.
Yes.
He just threatened us. I
I
think he
will,
wants this book, and I'll pull out the book. I think he wants this book here.
I will.
I'm going to remove
commune
curse on
with-
myself.
Mark disappears from you, John.
And tomorrow I will do that for the rest of you.
I'm going to commune really quickly with Night Eye and see what it knows about Mue. Whatever his name was.
Moon.
Mune.
Namoon.
Yeah,
Namoon.
Namoon. It's like Damoon.
Alright, hold on. Let me find it. I do have it here somewhere. Alright. Namoon is in service to Nazax.
Yep,
we'll
we got that.
that he is in service to Nazax, and he went into service for immortality but was betrayed. And now he's little more than a compelled slave.
Oh wow! I was not expecting you to actually know. I thought you were going to spit something at me like, "Oh, because I'm a dragon, I know all other dragons," type of thing, and was just expecting you to tell me about Draco Liches.
Well, expectations subverted, bitch. I'm sorry. I don't know why I do this.
I mean,
suppose so.
it's useful to know.
Oh, what? Expectations are subverted? And then.
Nope.
She's going to impart this information while laying a single clawed finger upon your chest. And now there is a small, perfectly centered, perfectly circular silver mark.
Well, that's neat. Can you do that with Fulvis?
I don't
Uh,
think I've ever seen a nicer circle than this right here. That's a pretty good circle.
It's a bullseye.
My compliment still stands. This is like the best bullseye I've ever seen.
Now, does that get rid of the mark? Does that get rid of the curse?
Did you cast Remove Curse?
No.
Then no.
I will be able to remove curses tomorrow. Right now, I'm out of spells.
I wonder how that curse works.
Don't know, but I don't want it.
I mean, you did say it knows he can find you under the light of the moon and stars or something.
Yeah, but I
So
feel
just
like our
don't
characters
be under
wouldn't
the
know
moon.
that.
Yeah. Stuff.
Yeah, I just feel like that's something the DM said, but I feel like that our characters wouldn't quite know that.
So yes, there is, by the way, a falling star that is about to land about a mile from your location.
So
Do you think
now
that could be a
that's dealt
person?
with, we should go to that falling star.
That falling star could be another person. We definitely should get
Yeah.
to them before another cult gets there, or the army of the Sultan.
Yeah, I'm
Good
more
point.
worried
Let's
about the
go.
Sultan.
But first,
Hey,
can we take
Bogey.
a rest? Because I am
Rest
exhausted.
on the way.
You can't.
Are you going to carry me?
I can.
Well, okay.
So a
Well,
bird is
let's
going to perch on the shoulder of a bird.
Yes.
I'm already carrying a wormling dragon. Diego can run on his own, and now I'm carrying another owl.
Diego is whining about having to run on his own.
Grow
He
up,
would.
bitch.
So I weigh 25 pounds, and I'm carrying 13 pounds. That's only 38 pounds added to you.
That's all right.
Well, let's just hope we don't have to cast any spells when we get there, because I'm out completely.
All
Do you
right.
not recharge on a
Oh,
level up?
I have to. I have to take a long rest.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can keep a Tensor's floating disc. I can try and keep it active for 8 hours while you sleep on it.
I only need 4. That would work fine.
Okay.
That's probably not gonna take us 4 hours to move a mile.
No.
Probably
more
not,
like
no.
20 minutes.
Yeah, we'll rest afterwards. Just let's
Okay.
go.
You guys travel at a good speed. Luckily, because of the noticeable landmarks and things that you're able to travel fairly fine. But you do have this weird feeling, kind of like the hairs in the back of your neck stand up, like someone's watching you.
All of us, or just those with a mark?
All of you.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Something doesn't seem right.
Oh,
Does
during
anything
this
ever seem right?
No.
during this trip, while I'm right next to your head, Balatu, I'm going to be discussing a tactic with you that I'm thinking would work very well in combat. I'm just going to private message you what it is,
Give it to
and
me
the
as
DM
well.
too. Yeah.
If it has anything to do with haste, you don't need my permission.
No, it's involuntarily pushing you and shunting you different locations.
Uh.
Uh-huh.
So, you finally reach the precipice of the crater. There
The
is
who? What? The precipice of the who now?
the precipice of the crater. There is
This is like a final level name.
dark shadow in the center, like a rough blanket. It's the darkness spell.
Good thing I have this this magic bandana.
Good thing I can't be blinded.
Yeah.
His blindness and darkness are two separate things, my friend.
Val doesn't know
Mm.
Yeah.
that. I can stare at an eclipse now. Nothing can stop me.
You go inside the darkness, and you see, curled up in the ball, and then slightly stretching against the warm earth, is a black cat.
Oh.
I turn around and leave. I don't know
I
why.
can't, I can't see anything. Fulvis, help!
There's a cat. Go.
Yeah,
I'm
there's a
getting a
cat in
strange visceral reaction.
You hear purring.
I like
but it's
cats.
just a little cat. What's so bad about it?
I have
I mean,
no
it fell
idea,
from
but
the sky,
it's making
but,
me
like-
angry for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm getting upset.
I can't see anything in the darkness.
Another life is
Leads me out of
leaking
hand.
through.
Right. But yeah, John is having the blind guy lead him out of the darkness because he can't see anything.
You just go this way, watch the stick, and there's an exposed root over there, and there's a thing. Yep, all right, cool.
Thank you, Fulvis.
And then there's a cat right here.
John will just sit down on the outside of the darkness because he's useless in there.
The cat disappears. John,
Well,
you
the
feel
cat's-
something on your left shoulder.
I look.
There's a cat looking at you.
Hi. I don't have any food, or at least nothing that's good for cats.
It's nibbling on your cheekbone.
They would.
Wants the marrow.
I'll
Inside the
scratch its
darkness,
little head.
inside the darkness, you'll just hear Val call out, "Hey, where'd the cat go?"
I seem to have a companion.
Oh, you too?
There's a cat trying to eat my jaw.
It
That-
looks at you, raises a paw, and touches your forehead, and you go unconscious. And this is what happens. You see an illusory image before you, as if in a trance. There is a figure, just its head, and its eyes are replaced by circles in the shape of a veil of darkness. And you hear this sentence. Or, sorry, you hear this. Whispers of a memory leave footsteps in water. Fate burns on sigiled bark, and questions made to falter. The next trial takes place on the great bows of shade. Written upon a stone, in shining silver, lies a terrible hint of life's ultimate game. The truth of truths, herald of ember flame, buried underneath that whose moonlights fade. And naturally, Lord Elves. And you catch yourself and you stagger backwards.
But
Uh,
well, I mean, silver is a metal, so John will wait until the party's gathered and then relay what the cat told him and Well, it's written in silver, so that's written in metal, right? So it's true.
Sounds about like it. While all of that is happening and Val is still in the darkness, is he able to find like whatever is casting it, like the center of it?
No. When the cat gets bored, the darkness disappears.
Oh, the darkness is gone. Good.
All right, guys, there is no fallen star here. It looks like it was just the cat.
The cat is a fallen star.
What if the
I
cat
I can't
ate?
find.
What if the cat ate it, or the person that was here?
I think we got here pretty quick.
Yeah, I think the cat was the person. Because the cat's kind of special.
The cat stretches
oh.
its black wings.
Why does it have wings?
I don't
Do
know.
all cats have wings? Diego, do you have
No.
wings? Have you been holding out on me?
He does have
he,
feathers.
he flips like a couple of feathers like it's a small wing.
Good enough.
Cute. So, written upon a stone in shining silver, buried underneath that whose moonlight fades.
Based on the trees, I'm guessing we're in some sort of forest. Is this the right forest?
Knowing our luck, probably not.
Well, Jeb gave us our first trial, and the trial was relatively close. It stands to reason that we were brought to this location by the image because it's relatively close to this area. Hey, Jeb, do you know anything about this trial?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm a big fan of skipping number 2. Just saying. Uh, you hear like him flipping like papers. Yeah. We don't have that much information on it, and look, honestly, I was writing notes and I kind of forgot, and I skipped number 2 because I was busy. He flips more papers. Yeah. I have a note here saying hardest skip due later. That's what it says, I think. But I don't know if that's
Oh,
talking about me or you. So
okay, then we should skip it and do something else. Easy.
Uh,
So, the bank. We go back to the city and we go to the bank.
Why are we going to the bank?
Because I got this hat that I can use to go back 1d4 hours, I believe it was.
hmm
So I can sneak in, grab everything, and pop back out.
the cat says you must follow the garden path.
I think this is a fake compli.
Did we all hear that?
Yep.
There.
But Jeb says we should skip it. And you know Jeb, he's always right about everything.
But I also don't trust Jeb as far as I can throw him.
Tyrandal like winks at you, like trying to convey something. You're not probably quite sure what it is. Jeb is always right.
I don't know. I think I'm more worried about the cat that fell from the sky and can talk and has wings.
Yeah, and is currently chewing on my jawbone.
Well, I mean,
No, it's grooming itself now.
Oh,
Was chewing on the jaw.
I mean, following the garden's path could be any garden's path. Which one are we supposed to follow?
eh.
Probably the one that John ends up killing.
That's almost definite. Also, John is starting to act a little punch drunk.
Could we? You all right, buddy?
Uh,
Let's.
just- Running out of energy.
I guess if we want to break for the whatever time of day it is, maybe get out of this crater. Might be more folks coming to investigate.
Yeah, we probably should run away. A whole star falling down. This is gonna have a lot of eyes on it.
No
Or I
one else
suppose we
saw
could all
me.
sit in the center and pretend that we were the ones that fell down because that worked out so great the last time.
She stretches
No.
on. She stretches on the shoulder of John. No one else saw me.
Oh, okay.
What in tarnation?
Right. What time is it? Day. Yeah. What's the time of day?
Late evening.
So if we're in a cave that just got newly created, it'd be a pretty safe spot to hang out at. Tyrandal will wave his hand and create a bonfire.
That works.
So, let's say we take it. By the way, that bonfire is only going to last for about, what is it, 1 minute.
Wait, one. It only lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah, create bonfire is a cantrip that requires concentration, but only lasts 1 minute. It's not really made to do bonfire stuff with. It's made to be put underneath someone and then make a dex save or take fire damage. It's kind of silly.
But we
Yeah.
could just gather the wood and then set that on fire, and then it'll
Yeah,
it'll
it
work.
makes
So
it makes a nice template for you to put stuff on. Yeah,
I'm gonna go find firewood, I guess, if we're out camping here.
and
Yeah.
I'm going to sit by the
I
fire
got you with that.
and I'm going to keep recasting while they're searching for it. And I'm going to start reading that book, a book of making wands. Let's get that process underway.
Hadric is interested in it.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure he is. If he ever comes within 15 feet of me, I will tell him he has 30 seconds to back off.
Okay.
And if he comes within 5 feet of me, I will use the spell slot and teleport him away from me 90 feet, or 120 feet, or 150
Yeah,
feet.
he leans over your shoulder and then he teleports off 120 feet.
Okay, so that's the second level spell slot gone. So
He walks back to camp dejectedly, rubbing his backside a little bit.
I'm sorry, do not come near me. And inside his head, which apparently Jeb and the book might have access to, even though I have a ring of mind shielding on, these fuckers can always hear me. He says, if only there was a volcano nearby, I would send you inside of it instead.
Wow, rude.
All right. So
Anyway.
we come back.
So, as you probe it for more information, it will only the cat will only tell you that you need to go to the Tree of Hope.
So we'll work on that, but first we need rest. My whatever energy is keeping me animate is starting to wear off. John says this as he's collecting firewood, and the cat's probably prodding him on as cats do.
Mm-hmm. A small compact rug appears next to the fireplace, and the cat lays on it, on its side.
This is just to test something out. I'm not trying to be a dick, but on that rug, I cast Dispel Magic. Does anything happen?
The rug disappears, and you have a very pissed off cat looking at you.
So it is a spell. That's neat.
You know, this cat is helping me learn a whole lot about you, Diego. I don't think you can do that stuff right now, but in the future, that's what you have to look forward to.
Diego
Back
has
with-
wizard levels.
Yep, it's gonna happen eventually. Yep, back at the camp. John tosses the wood down and lays his blanket down and just hits the ground and shuts down. It's like turned off like a light switch.
I'm going to spend a miracle point, a single miracle point, to bring that rug back into existence for the cat. It was only a hypothesis testing if it was magical or not.
She gracefully accepts, and then you notice how, as if by prestidigitation, she becomes immaculately clean. And then she flies over to John's back and starts making biscuits and lays down.
Huh. Okay, I'll wait until she's fully asleep. Then I'll use Mage Hand to bring that miracled item and cover them both with it. Just like a blanket.
Sleight of hand.
It says sleight of hand.
Hmm?
15.
She purrs.
That's right.
I
You'll accept my
have a
miracle
cat.
blanket.
John has a cat. Tyrandol, Fulvis. When are you guys gonna get a
I
cat?
have an extra planar entity.
I have an extra
You know what?
planar
That can
owl.
count. But that's not a cat. There are 3 cats in the game. More.
But there's 3 cats and there's 3 birds. It makes balance.
Right.
And
Not even to mention Night Eye.
She's
I'd
like
rather
a cat,
forget
though.
I'd rather forget that. That's a painful failure in my past. I don't want to remember.
Not to mention the fact that since she's a silver dragon, she will literally never let you forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's a great spot to end the session, guys. What do you think?
It depends. Do we get our long rest?
Yes.
Then yeah, it's great. It's time to end it.
Lads, we made it.
Do we level up? I'm kidding.
I'll let you guys roll one last perception check for the session.
This is never a bad sign.
21.
10. No,
that's
not
a
very good
7.
rolls on perception.
I'm not having good rolls, period.
Tyrandol,
I'm busy mold earthing
got
a nicer spot on the ground.
Tyrandol, you notice in the distance, on the top of a tree, there is a cloaked figure watching your party, sitting on a tree branch.
I wave at him.
The cloak seems to be made of leaves.
Oh, so he's not actually there? It's just leaves? I'm seeing things.
No, he's
Let me go to
wearing.
sleep.
He's wearing nature cloak.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that is definitely the nymphs coming after us.
Oh, yay.
We're gonna wake up and we're
kill-
gonna be like getting taken away in like a wagon. It's gonna be like the Skyrim intro.
Hey, you're finally awake.
That reminds me. I'm going to cast the level 1 alarm spell as a ritual and make an alarm around the entrance. So if anything enters, we'll be notified. That's a good
Mhm.
reminder of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I won't tell the rest of the party members. I'll let them rest. It looks like especially John needs it.
John will wake up 4 hours later and be fine. Seems that his animation is tied to his actual energy levels.
Mm-hmm.
So
Tyrandol, I assume you're fucking already asleep at that point, right?
Yeah, if 4 hours, yeah, I'm
Mhm,
completely asleep. Unless the alarm wakes me up, I'm completely
Gotcha.
out.
John, roll me a Arcana real quick.
Oh, yay. That's a 9.
There is no alarm spell.
Ah.
Roll me a perception check.
That's a 19.
Dex save.
That's a 4.
Should have been me.
John, you wake up, you notice you hear like the teeniest, tiniest ruffle of like a bush or a plant, like a leaf being slightly crushed, and you looked over there, and then you get hit in the top of the head. So that's how we're gonna end the session.
You?
Okay.
John like dry bones back together, and then immediately dry bones fell apart.
Yep, pretty much.
He got spawn camp.
I will allow Diego a passive perception. What is his passive perception versus his stealth?
His passive perception is 13.
14. Sorry.
Oh wait, hang on. Is he proficient in? He is. So now that's actually 14. I need to change that because we.
Okay. So
Wait, if he's what?
Diego's head pops up, and his eyes like slowly open, and he's like his brain's a little foggy. He's like, "Is that my friend? That might be a friend." And then Val, you feel like a paw on your face. Hey, friend. And you wake up seeing John being fucking dragged away.
I
and
like to imagine
a slew of dead plants.
I like to imagine
John
Val
will
was
be
like
very
right next
easy to
to
follow.
the like right next to the bonfire, sprawled out with both the dragon and the and Diego just laying on his chest, sleeping, sprawled out as well. So he has to like push them off as he's getting up
All right.
to get everyone together to go after John.
Yep. By the way, in case you guys didn't know, the alarm spell was dispelled.
Yes, I expect the nymphs to do that.
Yeah.
As is in their nature.
Considering they were definitely watching Tyrannol cast it.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty obvious. I waved at him, then I did my arms in a square at the entrance and walked away. So it was
This
like-
is my no square.
but they're only going after John, so I sound okay.
It's
Yeah.
all right. I can fly 50 feet a second, and Diego can run 50 feet a second. So we can
Yeah.
reach out.
So, by the way, they have him on like a fucking like a stick, Jack Sparrow style,
Nice.
so that he doesn't destroy the entire forest.
Where'd he go? I don't know. Follow the trail of.
But that would mean
Congrats.
that they would have to have rope that's not made out of plants.
Well, no, it would already be dead. So
Yeah, dead plants usually decay really quickly and break.
I don't know if my.
This is
effect
true.
does that.
Actually, the rest of the party wakes up because John fucking falls to the ground because the rope withered. And they're
Yeah.
looking at the rope like
It
this has
is
never
hempen
happened
rope.
before.
Yeah, it would normally last really good, but if you decay it, then it's not going to last very long. So as soon as that extra weight's placed upon
Gonna
it,
cast
They're gonna continually
Maximilian's
start
Earthen
beating
Grass.
John over the head to keep him unconscious.
Yeah.
oh,
Just
it's
keep
like
bashing his skull in.
Red Dead Redemption 2 when you take someone's bounty and you go into town to claim your bounty and you keep hitting them in the head to knock them out so they don't talk.
And it is making a cartoon like noise.
Bonk.
Yeah, literally they have to
Go
keep
to horny
bonking him.
jail.
So.
Oh man.
We're taking John to horny jail.
That's a fun thing to deal with next session.
Yo.
Right.
All right, yeah. So we've ended the session like 3 times. Nah, for real though. All right, now here's the question, the most important thing. What are we naming the session?
Books are sacred and you don't fuck with them. Signed, Tyrandal.
John learns his name, immediately forgets, and then gets knocked out.
What to name this? Finally
We
leaving the
need
dungeon?
more cats. We need more cats.
You know what? No, you know what? We actually have the perfect name in quotes.
While morally wrong, we are broke.
John cannot touch grass.
That's why he's going to horny jail.
John's green thumb. The opposite of a green thumb, by the way.
Yeah.
All right.
Imagine if his thumb is quite white and shiny.
Jesus.
Oh my god, Revenge of the Nymphs.
No, that'll be next. That'll be next
Yeah, no,
session.
that'd be next session.
When we go to like the fake court and we try to plead to not chop your head off.
Yeah. And you go there and then your lawyer, is like, is he really that bad of a person? And then someone is walking nearby with like fucking a bouquet and it fucking dies in front of you.
Okay, so listen, just something I thought of. Nymphs normally in media and most fey creatures dress up with like wearing plant matter, right? Anything that's in the
Yeah.
forest is always wearing like plant matter. So if anyone has ever heard of this anime called High School DxD, that is literally the ability that main character has.
Yeah.
You are going to be a menace.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's gonna be great. All right, so that is session 9. Thank you so much for listening and have a wonderful day.